I just want to show you this beautiful plate. I also got this baclava. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about this, though. Let's zoom in again. Holy crappity crap. I'll be real with you, Vortex. I'm kind of mad at myself. Because I know that I have this major problem with punctuality. And I know that it's really, really hard for me to leave the house. Like, really, really hard. And I don't ever want to take for granted things that I have that other people don't. You know, like a job. Like the fact that I can't even show up to work on time. Like, that's just pathetic. I mean, this is something that you've dealt with your entire life. Like, you've literally been late for, like, every motherfucking thing. And yet, because other people don't have a job, you feel guilty for having a job. Yeah, it's like white privilege all over again. Oh, but I do think that, like, it's like if you have a decent life, it's like feeling guilty about it just makes sense, you know? Because there are plenty of people that don't have a decent life. But I'd like to think that I appreciate mine. But the way that I show my appreciation doesn't really make sense. Most people, you know, like employers, they would think, oh, you appreciate this job because, you know, you show up on time. You appreciate this job because you come in, you do a good job, you know. We don't have to call you and text you to make sure you're coming in. So, like, I get that. Any criticism that people give me, I totally understand, and I agree with it wholeheartedly. But it still doesn't change anything with me. I wish that it did. I guess that's why it's imperative that I ask for God's help, because I can't change me. I don't know the first thing about that. I don't know the first thing about waking up on time and leaving on time. It's really leaving on time that's the problem. And even if you show up, it's like you just sit in the car. I know, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like I got obstacles everywhere. People think it's so simple. Like, oh, you just wake up and get ready and go. Like, they just don't get it. You know, they don't get how complicated we can make everything. I'm also a woman. Never forget that. Being a woman will always complicate things. Whether we act accordingly or not. Man, this is good. It better be good. How much did you spend on that? Like $20 or something? That's also because I gave this outrageous tip. It's alright. Yeah, man. That would be cool, though. If I could just make some money. Not too much. Just enough. Just enough to keep me on the poverty level. Therefore, they won't take anything from me that, you know, they wouldn't already take. Well, like, taxes and shit? Yeah, dude. Did you see that new tax proposal? They're ridiculous. Just whatever. You know. You can only invest in yourself. That's why so many people are jumping for joy, because it's like, oh, I don't have to do that. I can just rely on the government. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's what I always wanted to do anyway. Oh, shit. You see? They expect to be fed. They didn't expect me to come home this early. Isn't that right? Hey, Paisley. She's getting fat, isn't she? Yeah, she's almost as big as him. Oh, shit. Yeah, man. It's like you can only hope for the best, but you know that that's not going to happen. But you can at least, you know, stay on the optimist side of things. I mean, there's just no point, like what I realized about, you know, negativity. It's just there's no point in being negative because there's already so much negativity out there. So the best thing that you can do is make fun of it. That's really all that you can do. Because sometimes, like, even if you try to be optimistic, there's no point because there's, like, no hope at all. You know, so, unless you're talking about God, of course. But most people aren't, so there's no hope. And if you make a joke, it's like, well, this thing exists and it sucks, but at least we're laughing about it, you know? That's how I look at it anyway.